So Kevin, before we get off onto that path and tank this show real quick, uh, I know you just you released your acoustic version of Cold Hearted.
Yep.
Um, Now I know we've talked about it, but I didn't know if you wanted to go in depth with everybody on how you got onto that project and that song and all that type
Yeah.
of stuff with it.
Yeah. So Cold Hearted was originally wrote by a buddy of mine named Kyle Wynn and his brother Mark Wynn. And Kyle was the bass player for a band called DM and the 1601s, based out of Harlan, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
And they originally put the song out first. And me being from Kentucky as well, fell in to the group and got to know Dustin, the lead singer of DM and the 1601s, and got to meet them guys and everything. And so I started listening to their music because there's not a lot of outlaw country singers in Kentucky like you would think they are. That wholeheartedly like just sing traditional 70s 80s country music.
Yeah.
A lot of people sing a lot of Tyler Childers and stuff like that. But
Great country music.
anyways, I got to meet.
Am I?
Oh, hi, country music clip. Sorry to interrupt you, Kevin.
Oh, you're good. And I got to meet Dustin and all them, and Dustin allowed me to, he put me on his music, and I started listening to it, and I was looking through the music, and I seen the title "Cold Hearted," and I was like, that sounds like a cool title. I'm gonna listen to the song. So I listened to it, and I started listening to it, and next thing I knew, I was listening to the song for like 5 or 6 times a day. Like every time I turned around, I was putting it on my phone and re-listening to it, and I was like, man, I kind of want to release my own version of this song. So I hit Kyle up, the one that wrote it originally, and was like, "Hey, man," I was like, "just wanting to ask you for permission. I want to put Cold Hearted out on my new album coming." And he's like, "Yeah, man, dude." He's like, "Yeah, for sure." And so I was like, "Okay." So I instantly went to TikTok, made a video, put it out there, and it blew up. The video did of me singing Cold Hearted, and that right there solidified for me that it needs to be put out. So I instantly called my producer, Danny Mickoff, at Mill Spring Studios in Nancy, Kentucky, and was like, "Hey, man, we got to put this song out." He's like, "All right, bet." And so we got an arrangement together to put it out. And before going into the studio, I sat down and I was just like, "Man, this song is really good, but I want it to be the best it could possibly be. And I want it to be my rendition of the song." So I got to messing around with it, and I was like, I'm gonna write a ending to this song that I think is fitting for this song. And so I ended up cutting the second verse in the song and writing my own ending verse, so like an outro verse for the song. So that kind of established me as a co-writer on my version of the song. And so we ended up recording my version of the song. And if you go and listen to Cold Hearted, that is the version you'll listen to.